Hey guys! Today I'm going to be talking about the differences between school/college and university. I'm just going to be talking about how I've personally found the transition from college and doing A-levels to starting university. In university, you have a lot of free time and you have freedom to manage your workload. So essentially, you're in charge of your own time. So advice number one is, please guys, start your assignments from the day you receive it. Start it from the beginning, because that's definitely something I wish I had done, because it would have saved me a lot of stress. So college is definitely more structured, and in my opinion, it was kind of monotonous, you know, in terms of the days and the times you come in, the teachers that were on your neck, etc. But although the lecture and seminar times are the same in university, you definitely have a lot of free time to complete your assignments, which I definitely love. Use your free time wisely. It's recommended that you use this time obviously to complete your assignments, but also I would suggest, you know, socialize, join society, get a part-time job if you like. It's so important to create a balance that works for you. Number two is the workload. Now the workload varies depending on which course you're doing. I remember sixth form was a lot of content, and in my opinion it was just so stressful academically. You had to revise a lot of theory. So I did 3 A-levels. I did drama and theatre studies, media studies and RS. In university I definitely feel like there's less pressure. It's not as intense, for my course at least, because number one, I'm going from studying 3 A-levels to 1 subject, and number two, my course now is all coursework, which I definitely prefer. Yes, you may be studying 1 subject now in university, but there are 3 modules per semester, and if you're like me and you do a coursework based subject, there's going to be a lot of research and work to do outside of your lectures, and that includes like looking at academic literature, you know, completing practical activities. So there's literally a lot of things to do. My advice number 4 would be, keep on top of your work. Everybody procrastinates, and you're not going to be motivated every day, but allow discipline to push you instead. You know, set schedules, make plans, but don't over plan like me, and routines which will hopefully give you that push when you don't feel motivated. In university, there's access to much more in terms of facilities. So of course, in the Curzon building, there's the 24-hour library, and there's so many resources in there. There's places where you can study, you can borrow laptops, you can print, and also in a Parkside building, there are professional TV studios which help prepare you for working in the industry. There are highs and loans where you can borrow equipment, and on campus there are campus shops, cafes, cash machines. There's so much. Definitely please utilize all the facilities. In terms of friendships, literally university is such a social space. You can meet people anywhere. Parties, clubs, accommodation, grocery shopping, down just anywhere. And in college you tend to form friendships, you know, in your class or in the college as a whole, whereas in university you can literally meet people in the laundry room for example. In university you also experience new people, so locals, commuters, international students, etc. But university is definitely different because you can pick your own friends, and you're not kind of forced in the classroom type of environment. You can literally choose whoever you want to be friends with. So in university, the lecture sizes are way bigger than the classes back in college, and university students are of different ages, countries, walks of life, which you probably wouldn't have, you know, have met in the college environment. So you now have seminars. So in the seminars, it gives you a time to discuss with your seminar group about the lecture and, you know, prepare you for completing assignments and stuff like that. So in terms of my course, university is much more practical than college. I feel like you have creative freedom. You can go out and film stuff. You know, I feel like you don't just feel like a student. Like you actually be prepared for working in the industry. But there's also still support available in terms of tutorials, careers plus, seminars, etc. The last thing is independence. So you're now living away from home in university. You're in charge of everything. You have to do everything by yourself. You know, you have to figure out which foods to buy and cook, what time to wake up and go to bed. You now have to consider your finances, which I didn't have to do back in sixth form when I was living with my family. So yeah, the transition in terms of independence is really huge. Like, you really start to feel like an adult. You're kind of getting a taster into the adult world. In terms of academia, you're definitely spoon-fed in college, but in university nobody's going to chase you down. So like, if you like don't do your work, nobody's going to chase you down, whereas in college they can call home, you know, you can have interventions and stuff like that, but you're literally so independent. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Bye.